What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Hallelujah! How's it going? My name is Blessious, and woo! Today, we get a look at a brand new exotic. Something that you can get for just pre-ordering the game, apparently, but if I were a betting man, it's something that's probably gonna work a lot like the Iron Galahorn, which was in your Postmaster until you did the quest to kind of get it. At least, that's what I think. Anyway, guys, I got two videos. Let's watch them together. I did not watch them until this point. Let's do it together, shall we?
VIP.
Vanilla Ice? No. Oh my God, Cold Heart. Ice baby. Yo, so this is the exotic Cold Heart. I mean, looks badass. I mean, that looks cool. That looks very cool and all, but I saw somewhere that it was called a trace rifle. I don't think we've had anything like that in Destiny before. It's just a pure ice beam. That's pretty freaking crazy. I like that. The Cold Heart. This is actually the weapon that they gave the Big Show, the wrestler, at the Destiny E3 event. Also, just take a look at this armor. Now, the Titan in the background has the armor that we got to see before. Like, that hunter looks cool. Looks like a Mr. Freeze a little bit, doesn't he? Like the old school Mr. Freeze with the hood. Looks like Mr. Freeze. So here's the second video from IGN. Again, link can be found in the description. This is making of the exotic. Let's watch it together, shall we?
Cold Heart is an exotic weapon from the Almalon Foundry.
Oh!
It's a new technology they've developed for the Guardians defending the city. They figured out a way to not only create a liquid fuel ammo, basically, but also use that liquid ammo to double as coolant inside the weapon.
When we started designing
the
weapon, we started looking at like what are the core principles of the Almalon Foundry itself.
Heart of the gun is
how can we deviate in a bunch of strategic ways from those principles to make something that, while it bears a resemblance to it, it looks distinct and it lives up to the expectation of being an exotic.
We're calling it a trace rifle.
Trace rifle, hell yeah!
And it fires a straight precision beam that players have to hold on a target for an extended amount of time. It's like weapon, like it lights up when you shoot and it's going to activate in your hands, and you have to keep it stable on a target, and you can still get precision damage and everything, but that's the basic intrinsic flavor of the gun. The longer that you hold the laser on a target, the more damage you're going to do over time.
What? That's crazy, man. That's freaking awesome. So it gets stronger?
By building around something that clearly performs a very specific task. The weapon has to look like it makes sense that it does what it does. If you look at the weapon, it is fairly minimalistic, with the exception of like that beating heart in the center. That's what it's all about.
Wait, beating heart?
What that means is that when players will get it, they will instantly understand that there's a purpose to this thing in the center.
The design and art team had such an awesome concept and just a really great idea out of the gate that all I had to do was like figure out the name and then we were golden. You know, like the 6-word stories you see sometimes online, people talking about like baby shoes for sale, never worn. That's the philosophy we think about with flavor text in particular, but the weapon name itself, it's the tubes on the weapon actually look like chambers of the heart. It looks like a heart. So, you know,
that's freaking smart.
Heart.
Man, I want to do that. I want that to be my job.
Defining weapon for the Almalon Foundry. Building a straight projectile that is a beam that is persistent in the world and networked correctly in a game like Destiny is extremely complicated to do, and something that we invested some time in. So yeah, it was new tech for the game. We made it, and we wanted to really showcase it with an awesome new gun for players to have. Cold Heart is going to be the first and only trace rifle in players' hands, but it absolutely has the potential to become a new archetype.
So will it say a new archetype?
The good thing was that we had a behavior defined beforehand.
Look at it, it's so awesome. Just that you can see it shaking. What badass! It's freaking awesome.
Facilitating that particular behavior, both from a design perspective, right, in sort of the PvE and PvP sandbox, but also in an aesthetic sense. How do we create a visual that we associate with this particular behavior that doesn't already have a counterpart in the world? People are going to love Cold Heart because it takes skill to master it. To actually become super effective with it requires you to sort of, to master control of the weapon and to sort of get a really good feeling of how it behaves in our sandbox.
We've tried more interesting things like we have with Cold Heart across the scope of the weapons in Destiny. We're definitely trying to push the ideas of player experience and what that can mean for an exotic weapon. And I think Cold Heart is a really good example of creating a new thing, which is a trace rifle. It's an exotic. There's going to be more experiences like that in Destiny 2.
I want to be Mr. Frickin' Freeze, man! Chill. What killed the dinosaur? The Ice Age! And just freeze them all up? Hell yeah. So I have two things. I want to be that guy that comes up with exotic names. Bungie, if you watch this, if you're listening, my name is Kyle Blessing. You can reach me. I'll leave my email in the description. Send me a link. You know, I really want that job. I can think of some cool ones. I can think of some cool names. But second of all, freaking, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Oh man, I need that gun in my life, man. That is awesome. Like legit. That they came up. Like, with D2, we get more archetypes. I know some people are like, they took out machine guns. Machine guns were kind of cheap. I mean, you get rockets, you get 2-3 rockets in D1. You get 1 rocket in, well, D2. And now, you don't have the machine gun anymore that could last freaking forever. Because you see people going around the Crucible with the fusion rifles and lasting all 6 shots. I'm glad machine guns aren't there. That's just my little rant. But the Cold Heart, that looks legit. I'm curious if that's going to be a power weapon. It looks kind of power weapon to me. I don't know. It looks... I know, I'm getting Sleeper Simulant vibes off that. Like, it could be something kind of like that. It's like one blast, one power blast. It's just like, you know, you're Mr. Freeze. Chill. Oh my god. Oh, I just can't wait to get it. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, all the links to all the videos can be found in the description below. Bungie, if you want to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. And I love you guys. Thank you for so much of all this freaking support. It has been freaking amazing. If you want to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content, why not leave a subscribe and a like on the video? And also, later on today, I will be uploading a double upload. So if you want to see that, just get ready. 2 hours after this video, I'll have it up. Until next time, guys, Cowabunga!